Okay, thanks guys for joining. Welcome to our Beautifully Made team call. We're going to talk a little bit about everything tonight, but the first thing we're going to go through is talking about a coaches only group that's going to be awesome for us to have day 1, day 21 results, and 21 day fixes on sale again. So it's going to be for 21 day fix and 21 day fix exclusively. So if you're not doing those programs, totally fine, but it's only for coaches that are going to be doing these programs, those 2 programs. And then since again they're on sale, it'll be an awesome selling point for people as well. So what I'm going to talk about is also I want to talk about a 4-day push group I'm doing. Let me write this down because all my stuff is downstairs. So 4-day, not really a group, but 4-day little challenge because it's a holiday weekend, and I want to do a little prize for you guys, not just saying, oh, it's 4th of July, I'm going to unplug. And then we'll talk about the coach group, and then we'll talk about taking it back to the basics by just, not putting so much stress on yourself, because I have had so many coaches come to me this month, and I think that maybe I need to switch up my new coach training. I don't know, but I just feel like so many people are just being so hard on themselves, and I don't know if it's something that I have done that makes people feel like you're nothing unless you're emerald or you're diamond or you're hitting Success Club. So I don't want that to be the case. The other thing I'm going to talk about is an accountability group that we are starting for anybody doesn't need to have a Beachbody program, and then our free clean eating group also. So those are just basically, let me just double check in here and see if there was any questions on where I posted what I was going to talk about today. Oh, where'd you go? All right. Taking your biz back to the basics, all coach challenge group, and how to get your inactive coaches on board. Yeah, so this will be part of that coach group too, inactive. All right, so I'm just going to share my screen real quick. And just interrupt me if you guys have any questions about anything. It's super laid back tonight. I'm just going to go through and talk about the 4-day push that I posted today first. So where is this? Okay. So another elite coach shared this with me. Can you guys see my Beautifully Made the team page right now on Facebook? All right, sweet. So she shared this with me. This was actually Carly Wood, who she did our diamond call last week. She's a 9-star diamond coach. She's super awesome. She's been a coach a little less than I have and had 2 elite coaches underneath her as well last year. So that was pretty cool. The same year that she hit elite, she had 2 of her coaches hit it too, which is pretty cool. So this is the fit in 4, means 4 days tracker. So you're going to do 4 social media posts on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You're going to make 4 comments on other people's photos that aren't coaches, that are people that like you would love to sign as a challenger or a coach. And then you're going to send out 4 messages. And these are going to be, did I specify if they were follow-ups or what? Let me double check. But I would like them to be like new messages. 4 messages reaching out to people, new or follow-ups. Okay, so that could be either. And then each day we're going to do our vitals. So you get a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday workout, PD, Shake-O. You need to do that regardless if you have a cookout, because chances are you're going to fall even more off track. So at least get that stuff in before you go. So print this out, and then anybody that post it in the comments, like print it out and then do it. And then when you post your picture of yours completed in the comments, I will enter everybody using that little wheel decide feature. And you can pick out, the winner can pick out your own tank top from this link. There's a ton of cool stuff. If you want to take a look at that link, Carly also gets her team shirts from there. They customize them. They're super cool. They're super cute. And they're about $25. So I wish I found this before Summit, because she got her Summit shirts made here. They look a lot cuter and they're not as expensive as ours. But I still think ours are cute, but I just love this style. So if you guys ever are looking for a place to get something customized with your logo or anything like that, save that link that I posted on the team page. All right. So I hope you were able to see that, because sometimes when I open another page, you can't see. All right. So that was that Fit in 4 challenge tracker. Just make a note to print that out and then post it on that page or that post on Tuesday. I'm sorry, just deal with me. I can't talk. Let's see. Just when you want to search the group, if on Tuesday to find this, you can click search the group and search big challenge. I think I saw that phrase in there, and then that should pop it up. Dang it, never mind. Ignore that. But I'll help you find it if you can't. But you can search like keywords like for post you're looking for. Okay, let me mute everybody. All right, so that's that. If you have any questions about that, just unmute yourself and ask, or pop in the chat. That's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so that's the 4-day push. And then the coach group. So what I did was in the chat, I posted a little link. I'm going to post it again for anybody that hopped on after. It wasn't a link, it was a script. All right, so I'm thinking we do a 21-day all-coach challenge group. You don't have to talk about your PD. You don't have to talk about anything. It's really just you drinking your shake and doing your workout and trying to eat healthy. So if anybody's interested in joining us, I was thinking of starting that July 11th, and then we will finish it up the week of Summit. So it's a 21-day push, and we'll all start kind of on the same day if you guys want to do that. So that will be July 11th, either 21-day fix or 21-day fix extreme. And if you think that would be really motivating and you're not doing 21-day fix, you're more than welcome to join, but I'm encouraging everybody to do it with either the 21-day fix or 21-day fix extreme, since it's on sale this month. So I just copied this. This is a really cool thing, and I'm going to send this to all my inactive coaches as well to invite them to join. So it says, you're going to start a group chat with all of your inactive coaches, and if you use an assistant or anything, or if you want to use an assistant, this would be something perfect for like Christina, who I use, who's like $5 an hour, to say, hey, can you go through and find all my inactive coaches and send them a message from my Facebook page for me. So it says, hi, PS coaches, sorry for the group message, but I wanted to reach out to you all and rally together. We haven't done a group with just us for a long time, or ever. I want to do a 3-week, 21-day fix group starting July 11th. You can do the regular fix or extreme. I'll be giving away weekly prizes for participation and to keep it fun. Just wanting to focus and push ourselves for 3 weeks. Only rule is that you are an active coach and using Shakeology, of course. I would love to work together for 21 days and push one another. You're all my faves and always motivate the heck out of me. If you are in, just comment below. If not, totally okay as well. Hope everyone's having a fantastic summer. April. So that would be the message that I send to all my inactive, and I would kind of change that a little bit probably at the end. But that is the message I'm going to send. And a girl posted in the wall, which is like a 5-star and above group. That's amazing. So I share a lot of stuff from there with you guys. And she said that within like 15 minutes, 3 of her coaches that have ignored her messages for months were like, I'm in, let's do this. And they were ordering Shakeology. So some people just need a kick in the butt. They did not become a coach to build the business. They became a coach because they wanted a discount, and tagging them in things and doing this and doing that isn't motivating. It stresses them out more. But when you're messaging them and then you're like, hey, I want to get you on track. I want to do this together. I want to help you reach your results. That's a lot of times the kick in the pants that people need, especially this time of year. It would be perfect right after 4th of July. A lot of times if they're busy moms, kids are out of school, it's crazy for them. They're, everything's turned upside down. So, oh, Molly, let me see her shirt. She's wearing her Summit shirt. Oh, that is cute. Did you get a small? Why are you so pretty? Where are you going? Sorry. You're not going to Summit right now. All right. Anyways, squirrel. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
My challenge group is starting July 11th too.
Yeah.
Do you think, I think I have some girls that you say the word prize and they will flip circles for it. So you think I should do this? You think I can have them in both? If they want to, or is that too much? Because I have a lot of discount coaches who are in my challenge group anyway.
Yeah, you can do both.
Okay.
Because
just let it be up to them.
Yeah, just let it be up to them, and you can just kind of say we have to, because mine is starting July 4th, so I'll have that one too. But I'm really kind of excited for one. I think a lot of us that are going to Summit, this will be an awesome because like, you know, you always think like, oh, I'm going to events with Beachbody coaches. I want to look good. And then also, and hopefully Nancy, we hear back and Nancy will get her free ticket to Summit and win a big fat pot of money. We'll see, hopefully. But yeah, so that would be something cool for all of us to keep on track, and then also to get our discount coaches to be active again, because at any given time I'll log in and I have like over 30 inactive coaches in my office. So it would be amazing to be like, hey, do you want to order some Shakeology? You have to be active. So and you know what I did too, because I have so many inactive coaches that I know for a fact do not want to work the business. They've messaged me like, hey, I'm not interested anymore. And they think they quit, but they never did. And they're still there. So for people like that, I actually sent them a message with the link to the actual, now you can, what do I want to say? You can quit as a coach online through your Coach Online office. And I sent them the direct link to that form, like, hey, you know, you haven't worked your business for like 2 years. So you're paying $15 a month. And I don't see that you're ordering Shakeology. So you're not getting a discount on it anyways. And if you want to come back, I'm happy to help you. But if it's not for you or whatever, I don't know if you thought you quit, but you're still being charged. So here's this form for you to fill out. And I was happy. I had like 10 people like fill it out. I was like, good. I cleaned out my downline. It was easier to see. So feel free to do that if you know for a fact like somebody isn't working the business. I'd rather not have to scroll through a million people that I know are never going to work the business. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have that group set up July 11th. And it's just going to be based on participation. You don't have to keep track of your points or anything like that. I'm just going to have Christina, my assistant, keep track of participation. And each week, the person that participates the most will get a prize or something. So, yeah, make sure you reach out to your downline of inactive coaches and all of your downline as well. And then if you're going to Summit, it'll be just, you know, a fun thing too. And we also have that Hot as Nashville going, where we're focusing on the 4 vital behaviors, but this is really just for us and our fitness. All right, so any questions about that all coach group? Okay, so I will post that script again into the team page so you can send out that. I'm probably going to send this out this weekend to people. And then accountability group. All right, so let me share my screen. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but I just used one of my old groups that I wasn't doing anything in, and I made it into a maintenance group. So let's see. Oh crap, what is it called? BU something. Let me see. Oh my gosh, stop it, Sarah. Get out of here. All right.
It's the BU Tribe Maintenance. There's a little soccer ball icon down there.
Oh, thank you. Too many things. I need to organize my favorites. All right, so this is the Beautifully Made maintenance group. And I just made a post, and Sarah or Krista and Lori helped me make sure everybody had a day to post. So there'll be at least 2 posts a day starting on Sunday. And then from there on out, it'll just be a group. It doesn't matter if they have Beachbody programs or not. So I said, welcome to our maintenance group. We'll be helping you reach your goals. This group is for clients who have fallen off the wagon to get back on track. We're opening it up to others who are not doing Beachbody programs as well. We'll be bringing daily tips and motivation. We just ask that if you're drinking a shake other than Shakeology, you don't name drop or promote any other programs. Just simply leave the name out of it or call it your shake. I've had too many people try to convert people to their businesses and free groups, and that's not the purpose of this group. Is to lift each other up and support each other. Basically, don't try to sell your shit in here or get people to try this and this and this protein for $15 from Walmart, because in past free groups, I've had a ton of people do that. So I just kind of made a brief disclaimer, and that's the group. So if you ever have anybody that's like, no, I really don't have the money. Okay, well, how about I add you to our maintenance group and we can check in with each other there. It's just a great way to funnel people through. They're still getting value. There'll still be daily tips. And it's just a great way to have people put in there. So right now it's pretty quiet. Oh, go Deborah. But it will start to pick back up starting on Sunday. We'll make posts. So this is just a really awesome thing. I actually think this will be better than our hey, July, free abs group and things like that, because I really just had like 5 people that consistently did it, but they wanted nothing to do with Beachbody programs. And every month they'll be like, hey, where's our free group? Things like that. So I think this is basically the gist of what my free group was when I first started as a coach, and I turned a lot of those people into coaches and challengers. So yeah, BU Tribe Maintenance Group, feel free to add yourself there and anybody that you start talking to. Or you can always create your own within your team and do this too, but it's a really great idea. And then the last thing for happening this week is the You Can Eat Clean for 5 days. And if you ever want to run this free clean eating group yourself or with your team or with a success partner, all of the posts that I use in here are on our team drive under challenge groups. So I have a welcome video. They're going to check in there. And then I've got a meal plan. I've got a grocery list, all that good stuff. So if anybody gives you any pushback, oh, I don't want to start on July 4th, I'm going to go an extra day in case people want to go till Saturday. So this free group starts Monday, and if you're a new coach and you're just getting in the swing of things, invite everybody. Your 3 invites a day, make it to that 5-day clean eating group. Even if you're not inviting for a challenge group or inviting people to coaching, this is what you're going to focus on, and then we will plug the 21-day fix throughout that 5-day clean eating group, so that'll be helpful for you too. So any questions about that? All right, pretty self-explanatory. So I think that's all that I wanted to touch base on for that. But what I've kind of been talking about this whole week and last week is just taking things back to the basics. And it sounds so silly, but it's so true that I have coaches that are like, I need to be emerald, I need to be diamond, I need to sign up my husband right now. Well, no, don't sign up your husband until you have another coach, because you're not going to be emerald, and then you just dropped another $100 and you don't have anything to show for it. So you want to make sure that you have something set in place that you're going to be emerald before you sign up your husband, but that doesn't need to be the first thing that happens, or spouse or family member or whatever. What needs to happen first is you being a product of the product. So if the first month as a coach, you just focus on getting great results and building relationships and starting new messages and adding people to free groups and, encouraging people and focusing on getting your posting right, that's fine. You don't have to come out of the bat swinging as, I hit Success Club 10 right off the bat. Some people are going to do that because they want it and they're going to figure it out. But some people, that just stresses them out when they've got a job, they're a mom, they've got this and that. So I really just want you to focus on the basics. You're going to post at least 3 times a day. You're going to do your 3 vital behaviors, and you're going to build relationships every day. And that's honestly it. So just don't complicate things. And when you are doing this to help yourself and to help other people, that's when your Success Club points come. And that's when your, emerald and rank advancement comes. So the other thing is too, is when you get new coaches, make sure you're really focusing on, just encouraging them to not stress over it. Because I get people, they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. I just don't think it's for me. I don't have the time. And then I talked to one coach that I was like, girl, just have fun with it. The reason you did this is because you love the products, you love the challenge group, just have fun with it. And then 2 days later, she's like, okay, I sold another challenge pack. You're right. When you're just having fun and you're talking to your friends and family, it's like the same thing as being like, oh my gosh, I went to this restaurant. They had the best pizza. You have to go there. It was such a great environment. And that's how you share it. And when you do it just fluidly like that, that's when really the magic happens. The other thing is just make sure as a new coach, your biggest focus is our 7-day training group and your checklist, and just making sure that you get that done. You are touching base with new people every day. Molly says, shake sample groups, how I got my start. It was so fun because I was experimenting too. Yes, I remember when you and Alicia started that. Yeah, you can always run like a 4-day shake sample group. They have four packets of samples for $20, and you can also get a 7-pack for, I think it's $30 that you can try. Maybe it's $35, I forget. But you can do that. I think one even I think it's the 35 for a super shake sampler, and it also comes with a shaker cup. But you can do that and just run a 4-day shake sample group and say, okay, Mondays, we're going to try strawberry together. Here's my favorite recipe. Post your photo below. Let us know how you had it. So it could cost them $20 to join, whether they, bought it from the website, or if you want to give it to them, they can buy it from you too, whenever. Autumn's team does this a lot. They'll do, a shake sampler group. If you sign on like a spouse or significant other or family member, that's another really cool thing you can do. Order theirs, whatever you order for them, order it in packets, and then just, get your money back by encouraging people to join you and doing sampler packs that way. If you have a significant other, a spouse or something too, that they are signed on and they're not drinking Shakeology, they really only need 50 personal volume points to be active. If you are getting them to Success Club though, and you're getting them to Success Club to help your rank and to help your elite points, they do need 90 PV on Home Direct for it to count. But if you're just doing them to, get them Emerald and things like that, they really only need 50 personal volume points to be active as well. So some people are like, oh, well, my husband's not drinking shakes, but I'm filling up, I'm getting 2 a day. There's other things. There's the performance line. There's Shake Boost. I think the Shake-O Boost are all on sale this month as well too. So if you've been wanting Shake-O Boost, you can try those. If you don't know what they are, there's Focused Energy, just a little powder, like a little scoop you put into your Shakeology. It doesn't, in the chocolate, I didn't notice that it changed the flavor, but when I put it in the strawberry, I do notice a little bit of a difference in taste, but not much. The powder, the digestive, what's it called, Tanner? Digestive what? Health? I thought you used that one.
I got it. It's just digestive health. Yeah, it's
okay. So there's that one. Does that one change the flavor? Not really. Okay.
Not really. Not as much as Focused Energy does.
Okay. And then there is Power Greens, which it's not counted as a green container, but it's just really helpful for somebody to get extra nutrients and things, especially if you have a trouble with getting your veggies in. So those 3 are really awesome. I love the Focus Energy for it's more mental clarity. It's not like you're energized where you're like, and I actually had a girl at my Super Saturday say that she has ADD and taking the Focus Energy every day has actually helped her not need her medicine, which is just crazy. So that's really cool. So if you know anybody too that is, clinically taking Adderall or something like that, you could always say, hey, I don't know if you want to give this a try or not, but I've heard really good things about it. Okay. Yeah, pre and post workout is 90 personal volume points too. So the Boost changed the vitamin makeup. They just add I can't tell you that. I have to look at it. I haven't heard anything either way, but if you take a look at Shakeology.com, or there is also a Shakeology podcast. Darren O'Lean is the creator of Shakeology. Darren O'Lean and, oh my God, I just can't talk. Carl, I almost called him Craig because Matt always calls him Craig. Carl Deichler, his wife, and Darren O'Lean created Shakeology. And they have a podcast that you could check out there, or you can always ask, try Google. But I actually, I'm taking the Focus Energy, and I haven't even, it's basically just natural vitamins. So, and minerals. Okay. What else was I talking about? So, but yeah, I just wanted to basically say about how you're not putting so much stress on yourself. And a really good thing you can do to just make sure that you're doing your vital behaviors every day is do a power hour. And that is kind of what has changed my business, is because last year I probably worked 10 to 12 hours every day, and sometimes more, because I was a workaholic and I thought this is the way that I'm going to be able to bring Matt home from the restaurant. And that's all I did was work all the time. Turns out I was being busy and not productive, and now I basically can be wrapped up in 4 hours and I'm done. I also have hired a virtual assistant, like I tell you guys, and always hire one before you're ready, because it's not a ton of money. If you seriously pay somebody for 2 hours a week, their 2 hours is focused, and they're going to schedule all your challenge group posts, and they're going to do this, and they're going to do that. And instead, it would have taken you 5 hours of your time, because you're like, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do a little of this, and I'm going to do a little of this. They're focused and taking a lot of stuff off your plate. So I now have 2 virtual assistants that probably have given me at least 15 hours of my life back, and, of a week. And it's just so nice to have somebody else to be able to do things. Because think about how many groups we run. I was doing this all every morning, like copy, paste, or spending 3 hours on Sunday scheduling everything. And it just was getting to be way too much. So also, right now you might be like, oh, I can't do that. But even if it's 1, maybe 2 hours a week, think about it, because it's not a ton of money, and it's going to take a ton of stuff off your plate. And what I do now is I really just focus on my building relationships and sending messages, which is where your money making, business building thing is. Tanner spends $5 to $11 a week, and it has taken so much stuff off her plate. So it's definitely helpful. So I want to talk about power hours, and I posted this in our team page too. It has the daily M's for making moves, and I'll share this again, but it says me, maintenance, media, my business, management, and then it's got basically a bunch of task lists and then a time, and you can actually schedule it in when you're going to do it. So it's a really cool graphic. It's in the photo album for new coach training or something like that in the Beautifully Made. This is a really cool tool. And then also I'm going to upload, I made a Power Hour daily tracker. And this is a really cool thing too that I'm going to get made. If you're coming to Summit, you will have one of these. So I just didn't want you to buy one and then you can always give one to somebody too. But so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have one of these made for everybody coming to Summit. So it's a Power Hour and daily tracker. So I have coaches, and then I've got their date, their name, the checklist, their 7-day group, things like that. I can just kind of check off each person for each month, and I have it for each at the beginning of each month. And then I have the same thing for challengers: date, name, product HD reminder, added to group, things like that. And then I'm going to have basically, this is my Power Hour schedule, and I'm going to have, 20 copies, about 10 pages a month. So like 20 days a month worth of you being able to log all that. So this is probably not making any sense to you right now. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It's seriously like the worst thing ever. I really cannot even form sentences, so bear with me. Okay. I need the live Power Hour. Okay. So this group, and I'll make sure to save this link. So this group is really cool because even if you're not doing it live, you can go here and take a look at basically what my Power Hour schedule looks like. And I have the whole schedule here, and then I've got like task 1, task 2, task 3. And if we're doing it live together, we can all comment and, let each other know. Task 3, assignment, follow-up, and then it gives you examples of what to say and things like that. So if you're going to do one with your team, feel free to just add people to this, and then you can be like, hey, Team Life Power Hour, let's go. Okay, we're on task 1. And this is just really cool because it gives people that are just starting a Power Hour an idea of what the heck to expect. So let me show you the file that I love, and I actually print these off every week. So that's why I'm getting this bound, because I can just have it all in one place. And then I take this, the people from this checklist, and I update them into my Streak. If you use Streak on Gmail to track people, that's great. If you use something else, you can use that to update as well. So I love this. I'm going to change a little bit at the end, but basically I start off and I do 10 minutes of 531ing on Instagram. And that's basically me connecting with people on Instagram and inviting them to join me on Facebook. Then I spend 5 minutes adding 3 contacts to my network. That's in the people you may know section on Facebook. I just check and make sure they don't have a mutual friend with somebody else that's a Facebook friend. And then I spend 10 minutes and I send 3 to 4 hey girl messages. Hey girl, I saw you guys had an awesome time at the Whitewater Center this weekend. How the heck have you been? Blah, blah, blah. I go to their page and see something specific that I can talk about first, because if I just say, hey girl, how are you? Chances are they're going to ignore you. 10 minutes, I follow up with people I've talked to in the past. Again, I go to their page and find something to bring up so that it makes it more likely that they'll respond to me. And then 10 minutes, I send invites. You can also craft a post, but I definitely want you to spend that solid 10 minutes sending invites, because that's the most important part of the Power Hour, in my opinion. 5 minutes, you check in with your challenge group and customers. 5 minutes, you engage with likes and comments on your last 5 photos. I also like to make sure I add all of those people to my contact list if they aren't there yet. And you can write them down and say, like, okay, these are going to be tomorrow, these will be my 3 hey girl messages. And you can just be like, hey girls, I know this sounds so silly, but thanks so much for the love of my posts yesterday about my workout. It means a lot to me, because sometimes it's hard for me to put myself out there. Tell me about you. What have you been doing for workouts? It's a super easy way to go right into talking about that. 5 minutes, coach online office. And then this was if you were doing it live for 5 minutes, you would say what you did for your 3 vital behaviors, Shakeco PD workout, and share that there. I really just don't do these last 3. So I'm going to update this and edit that because I added in 10 minutes before, and then I'll have 5 minutes of checking in with my team group. And so making sure I didn't miss anything in there or sharing something in there. So that's basically all I do, and that is the bread and butter of your business. If you're doing just 1 power hour a day and you are being focused, I literally set a timer on my phone and I say 10 minutes, go. And then I do it, and I ignore everything. I'm only laser focused and focusing on, if I'm adding people on Facebook, that's all I'm doing. So, but yeah, honestly, I didn't start doing power hours. Everybody talked about power hours forever. I'd be like, yeah. No, I don't do a power hour. I just take 12 hours to send all of my messages. So that's what I was doing before. And now it's honestly like changed my business. I realized when our ranking was really awesome in January and February, I was doing a 7 a.m. power hour every day. So since not doing that and kind of falling off the wagon, I started doing that again this month, and people are coming out of the woodwork, and I'm, able to hit Success Club faster. And I have a lot of people, that are like, okay, I'm just waiting to payday on this day. Instead of having to pull teeth, I always have at least 3 people that technically should be ready to go that week. Things happen all the time, but that's been so helpful. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was Instagram and doing features on Instagram. And Tanner actually motivated me to start doing this again, because that's how I started growing my business, was Instagram and doing features on Instagram. So then this year I was like, I think I'm going to work on my like page this year. And so I stopped doing that. And you know what changed? I stopped finding new people as much as I was. So I was dumping a ton of money into my like page and not having great results. If you're a newer coach, I don't recommend you starting a like page right away, because if you don't have a following on your personal page, you're not going to have a following on your like page. It's just one extra thing that you don't need. So don't worry about that. Shalene's Instagram webinar on the 14th or 15th of July. No, but share that in our team page, because she is awesome. She does a Instagram Impact Academy, and it's so great. I actually have the login for that I'll share with you guys. It was like $100 and so worth it, and you guys can have it. I will share that with you. So I used to run and imitate my Instagram group, and I talked about features, and I talked about what to do and how to make the group successful, or how to make Instagram successful. And I had a lot of success with that, and I stopped running that as well. I used to do it every other month. So I am thinking I will probably start that July 20th. Oh, wait, that's June. Hold on. Let me look. July 18th. Yeah. So I'm going to do that July 18th. And because I have to edit it a little bit and I have to tweak some things because it's been a while since I did it. So I'm going to do July 18th. It is a 35-day group. It is, you need to be self-motivated to do it. If it's not something that I don't say, hey, I haven't heard from you in 5 days. I don't do that. It's totally 100% up to you. And I don't do a ton of interacting. I answer questions. I, post daily, but I don't do a ton of, hey, how are you guys doing? Is everybody okay? I need you to ask me if you have questions, and I need you to do the set scheduled post, and I have you make videos, I have you do feature accounts. So you have to be willing to pay for a feature at least once, and you have to be willing to stick to a schedule, and you have to be willing to post regularly. Honestly, I would love you to post every day. That's how you're going to grow your business, but I'm not going to track you down. I'm not going to hound you. So this is a really great group. I feel like a lot of people have grown their account from that. I had one person, as she went through it, she started a whole new account. She wanted to start a new Instagram, and by the end of the 35 days, she had 2,000 followers already. So it's definitely doable. It's definitely something that you have success with if you are focused and diligent with it. So I will make a post about that and get that rolling. But Instagram, Fit Girls Inspire. I think there's a underscore somewhere, but if you just type in Fit Girls Inspire, it'll find it. That's one of the biggest feature accounts that we like to use. And they're basically, how you find a feature account is just, if they'll say in their bio, it'll say Kik, K-I-K. It's an app like that you message people with, and then it'll say their name. So you download that app, create a name, message them, hey, I'd be interested in a feature. And then from there, you just talk to them and they'll tell you what you want, and it'll be priced differently. If you're doing a business post, like a coaching or a challenge group post, then it's going to be a little bit more than if you just want to get followers. Like one day I just did a before and after, and I just kind of said, follow me for this, this, and that. So that those kind of things are cheaper, but I recommend either doing a challenge group or a coach post. Those have been so successful. Oh, why did I send that privately to Tanner? Sorry, Fit Girls Inspire. Just wanted you, there you go. You'll search on Instagram for them. And there's a ton of other people too. But that's a popular one. Then basically what you do is write something up, focus on telling them to follow you, or drop their email below for more information, things like that. So we'll talk about features and we can help you edit those. But honestly, like Tanner signed 14 coaches this month. And, one girl that she signed had SC10 in like 2 weeks, and she wouldn't have found her if it wasn't for her feature account. So you just have to, I asked her today some tips that she had because she's been having so much success. And she said, I wasn't growing my business. I was just maintaining. And I realized that I wanted to grow. So what did I have to do differently? Like, you can't just do the same thing and expect the same results. If you're just stagnant, you have to do something differently. So definitely, seeing her success motivated me. I was like, why did I ever stop doing features? Like, I'm dumping money into my like page, and I maybe have gotten 2 people from it since I started doing this in January, February. So just stick to what you're, good at. If you've never even tried it, I would say do it, because that's where literally these accounts have, over 700,000 followers, and there's going to be plenty of people that connect with you if you're sharing your story or doing this. So just get out of your comfort zone and give that a try. If you don't have an Instagram account, create one now and just start slapping photos onto Instagram from Facebook, because you might as well. The one thing with Instagram, though, don't make an Instagram post and then share it to Facebook. People don't see that as much. So you just want to make sure that you're creating a new post to Facebook. Crazy balls, Tanner. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Okay.
I did a search on Google for Instagram fitness feature accounts, and I got a website that has like 15 different people that will feature you, and it gave like the price range.
Yeah, their prices change often because they get to change them whenever they want. But that's cool. Share that in the.
Do you think that's worth it, or do you have better luck with, because neither of those two that you use were on it?
Fit Girls Inspire is huge, and a lot of coaches use it. So I think to broaden your, horizon is good. And also you can, as a newer coach that doesn't have, for me, I think I dropped like $240 for 5 posts, but I'm going to do one like every other week or something, or once a week. So for me, that was worth it because I usually get at least 1 or 2 challenge packs out of each time I do that. Or, a lot of times I'll get like, 15 to 30 people that will give me their email. So for me, that's worth it to have that many leads. I just budget that into being my marketing things, but you can find smaller accounts that are not as expensive.
Do you think, oh my God, I'm having a hot flash. Do you think the accounts, because some of them had like 300,000 followers, but they would do a feature for like $45. Do you think it's better to do like several features with different accounts that have less followers, or just do one big one? Or do you not know?
What do you think, Tanner?
I would just do one big one, but I did one a long time ago on a smaller account. I think I paid like 20 or 30 bucks for it, and I did it for followers, and I think I got like 20 or 30 followers from it. I did one on fitgirls_inspire for followers and got like 300 or 400 followers in 2 hours.
Well, I did one on Fit Girls Inspire to get followers, and I paid like $90 for it, and I'm a total idiot, and I forgot to it was the first one I ever did, so I didn't put follow. I didn't put my name in it, so nobody knew my name. And I was like, okay, well, that was $90.
You got to check with your upline before you post your feature.
Well, I did. You helped me with the wording, but we never put check out my profile.
So sorry.
Yeah. And I was like, well, so much for that.
Oh my God.
That was an expensive lesson.
That's sad.
Oh, that makes me so sad for you.
I won't do it again, though.
Do you want me to give you $90 back? I feel bad.
No. It was like a year ago.
That would be terrible. What in the world? Nobody would ever be.
No, because it was, I think she posted it for 2 hours, and it was an hour and a half in, and I was like, all right, I haven't gotten 1 follower. What the hell? So I went and looked at it, and I'm like, oh, shouldn't it say that? She's like, yeah, I can add it in. I'm like, okay, thanks. So for 20 minutes, it had my name.
Oh, that makes me so sad. Yeah, don't do that. Make sure your name is in there. And what Tanner does too is she'll take a picture of her and kind of take it and have it off-centered, like a picture with a cool background. Don't use a selfie or anything like that. And then she'll put some inspirational quote or something like that too. So you can play around. I did one last week or 2 weeks ago, I forget. And it just kind of came across as too salesy or something. It was anybody can be a coach. And it was kind of I still got one coach out of it, but it was kind of a bomb for me. But you just learn what works and what doesn't. And the more that you can, be real and things like that, the better. And then you can just kind of play around with it. And I think Tanner basically uses kind of the same text each time, just changes the picture. So yeah, I say do it, have fun with it, but it's just such a great way to get new followers and new people to talk to without having to pull teeth on your page or something like that. The last one I think I got 18 emails, and I'm still talking to some of those people. So, yeah, for me, I'm going to start doing that every week because those are so many people that aren't, people take a couple exposures to sign on with you, but it's just nice to have somebody constantly in the works. Also, just start inviting more people. Don't care if they might think you're stupid. Don't care if they might say no, because, and start conversations even on Instagram. I used to not do it on Instagram because I just thought it was weird, and I would try to get everybody to Facebook. But don't be afraid if somebody you like their post, like share one of their posts to their a direct message and be like, girl, I just love your post. You're so inspiring. And you can just invite them to something and just make sure it's genuine, but, just feel free to just go for it sometimes too. So that was basically all I had. If you're going to Summit, make sure you get your tank ordered, and we're going to wear that on Thursday night, and then our breakfast is on Sunday morning, so we'll bring it to that too, just in case we miss a team picture. And make sure you download the Summit app, just Coach Summit 2016, and you can see all of the agenda and everything like that. Molly's wearing it every day. Hi, what are you doing? There's my pizza. You can have it. Mac wants my pizza. I've had pizza for lunch and dinner. I just made one pizza, and I've ate it all day today. Coach of the year. But yeah, just focus on your challengers this month. Have a ton of fun with it, and really just try to focus on being a good challenger in every group you're in. Because when people see you doing that, they want to be doing it as well. And that's where really, the magic happens. But I just can't stress enough, just simplify your business. Don't overcomplicate it. Be you, and really focus on, making posts that are real and vulnerable. If somebody comes to your page and just sees a ton of Beachbody stuff, it's not going to be helpful for them. So any other questions? All right. Well, thanks so much for hopping on. This was kind of just an overview of a lot of stuff. It wasn't a ton of light bulb moments, but I hope that it was helpful. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. The biggest thing is make sure that you're doing a power hour every day. And if you can only do a power half hour and then do a power half hour later, do that. Make it happen. And July 11th will be our group that is all coaches. Don't forget that 4-day push thing that you can print and fill out for a chance to win a cute tank top. And invite your PS coaches that possibly are inactive and I'm going to make sure that I share that now in that script so that you guys can invite people. And the free clean eating group starts on Monday. So anybody that you add to the free clean eating group too, I make sure that I make them sign up to get assigned to me as a free coach. You can send them a link to do the free player link, or if they already have a coach, then they can either do a live chat or send an email and say, hey, I want to be assigned to April McDonald. Her coach ID is blah, 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 blah. And then they get assigned to you. So if they haven't bought anything from you yet, I always make them get assigned to me through either a free account on Beachbody. So that's all I got. Thanks so much for hopping on, and we will see you on Monday for the clean eating group. And if you're in my challenge group, our new challenge group starts on Monday, and I'm going to be focusing on participation and not points. So I'm going to, honestly, the first week, I'm going to make a post of people who didn't participate that week. And I'll be like, you have one day to start being active, or else I'm going to remove you and put you in our maintenance group. And that's the way that I'm going to do it. I want to work with people that want it, that need the motivation, that are checking in daily. And I still have another way somewhere else to put them. So it's not like, girl, bye, but I want it to be with active people. And she started doing that, and the engagement tripled in her challenge group. And that's how you find successful coaches. So I think that's what I'm really going to focus on. So, all right, well, have a great night. Matt just got home after a week, so I'm going to go hang out with him. And if you guys have any questions, you can just post in the group. I probably won't be on too much. I will, this has to convert, and then I'll upload it sometime tonight or tomorrow. So good night. Bye.